Afternoon, boys. I hope you're all well. After today, there are 15 days of school left. Next week is your exam week, and then we have what we're calling the final fortnight, the last 2 weeks before the school closes its doors for refurbishment. I know for many of you, and indeed for many of us, it's going to be a difficult time. We don't know how we're going to feel about it. We feel a bit sad, but in some ways we're also excited because the summer is just round the corner. We understand how you feel, and we also understand how nervous you will be about your exams next week, because obviously they're going to be really important, because they're going to be sent to your new school. We're here to help and support you, and to give you ideas today about revision and how to get ready and prepared for them. So, exam week. Exam week, you come and register at the same time as you normally do. The gates open at 7:30 and registration is until 8 a.m. You then have a revision session followed by exam 1. You have a break, you can get some food and clean your hands, etc. And then you have another revision session, and then you have exam session 2. That will finish at 11 o'clock. The school gates will open again, and we hope that your families will pick you up before 11:15. That's the same from Sunday through to Thursday. In year 10, there's a slight difference because today all the art students have got a full day of exams, and on Thursday you only have one exam session. Just check with your tutors about the specific timing for year 10. In the afternoons, your teachers are marking your papers. If you're on site, obviously you will be invigilated. If for any reason you are off site and doing the exams from home, it's going to be a bit trickier. If you're medically exempt and your parents have been in contact with the school and explained why you can't come in, you're shielding, or you've been in close contact, one of those reasons, our school nurse, Miss Gina, knows about that and has confirmed that you're allowed to be absent. Can I just talk to those boys who think, oh, they won't come in, it's easier to do it from home? Can I assure you that those students that don't have a medical reason to be at home and are not on site are going to find it difficult and may find that their end of year report is not as good as you had hoped. Let me tell you a little bit about what will happen to those grades and why they're so important. Normally, you would get an end of year report on the final day and it would just have your end of year exams. Slightly different this year. We're producing a student transfer report for your new school. So yes, your end of year exams will be one of the key grades that's on there, but it will also include your last year exams, your attainment grades from all 3 progress sheets from this year, your average attitude to learning, your personal and social skills, and your complete punctuality and attendance record. Also, it includes your MAGs, your minimum attainment grades, so what progress we expected you to make this year. And then finally, it has on there your GL assessment, so your CAT 4 test, which talks about your verbal, your non-verbal, your quantitative and your spatial levels, where 100 is an average. It's a very comprehensive report and will explain to your new schools exactly the progress you've made and your potential. So your end of year exams form a key part of that transition report, and therefore they must be taken very seriously. We've been delighted with the number of students that have actually been on site this week. It's averaged about 70%, which is fantastic, and we're hoping that we're going to see even more students next week. Can I assure you and your families that everything is being done to keep you safe from COVID? A couple of classes are switching over so that there's plenty of room, but of course it's a much shorter day and the focus will be on exams rather than playtime and talking with your friends. It's a very serious week, but we know that you will try your best and do everything you can to make the most of the week. We want you to be very proud of the exam results that you get and your families, so that you go into your new school feeling very proud of what you've achieved and your progress and attainment levels. Okay, We've had lots of questions about what happens after exams. It's a very good question. Obviously, it's the last 2 weeks of the school, from the 20th of June to the 1st of July. The 1st of July will be our farewells, and where you'll get all your information and your reports, but also you'll be getting a special gift from school to say thank you to you and your families for supporting us through the last year. For some of your families, it's not just 1 year that you've supported us, but for many. The school has been open for 35 years, and we have some students here whose fathers came here, whose brothers, uncles, cousins have all been through the school. And we're very, very grateful for the support of you and your families through the years. So we've got a special gift for you on that last day, on the 1st of July. We've also got leavers assemblies, and can I thank your heads of year and your tutor teams who have been working really, really hard to give you a really good send-off at the end of the year. For those of you that are on site, that will take place in the main hall, and we're hoping that most of you will be here. If you're not on site, we'll try and share that through a Zoom link, but it will definitely be available for you and your families to look at after the school closes. So that's really exciting, and that will be in the last week. Let me tell you now what will be happening during your lessons. Every single department has worked on a legacy project for you. So it won't be curriculum. It will be fun and exciting projects that will get you involved in producing a legacy of Rush's school for the new school. There's lots of things planned, lots of competitions and fun activities. Maths, you'll be flying kites. History, you'll be learning about the school of the past. And the art projects are going to be fantastic. What we want to do is to produce a story of Rush's school, what learning looks like, but especially to have some fun. I think the teachers need it, and so do you. So I think that will be a fantastic 2 weeks. We've got a programme together. We're sending it out to your parents so you can see it. And I also know that the heads of year will be sharing it through Teams. It's called the Final Fortnight, and every school in Rashid and Latifa, primary and secondary, are doing some special things, and we hope very much that you will be here until the end. Can I just talk briefly about behaviour? I just want to thank those students that are behaving really, really well. I'm being delighted with how many students are sticking to the COVID protocols, even in this humidity, and wearing their masks. We know how tough it is, and I give thanks to you. You're making our lives so much easier, and it's making it a nice environment in which to come to work and play. However, there are a number of students who are struggling to maintain the high standards that we expect. This is a plea to them. As we come to the close and the end, it's really, really important that we maintain mutual respect and understanding. We're going to be tired. We're going to be trying exciting new things that will maybe make you think differently. That is not a time to get angry or sad or upset. This is an opportunity to try and celebrate and have fun. And we really hope that you can do that. And for those that are distance learning from home, we're trying everything we can to make you feel that celebration and part of the team. But it's very important that in order for us to all really enjoy the final few weeks, that we behave well and that we respect the hard work of teachers and staff around the school. Saying thank you doesn't cost anything, and it makes a huge difference. So can you remember to do that at the end of lessons, or when a teacher does something extra special for you or helps you out in an extra way? That would be very, very accepted by staff and very welcome. If you don't get it right, what do you do then? Okay, simply you say sorry. If you say it with meaning and feeling, the teachers will accept it. We do not expect you to be perfect, but we do expect you to take responsibility for when things go wrong. If your behaviour is not as you want it, apologise and say you'll try again. It doesn't mean that you're less of a man. It doesn't mean that you're admitting to a huge failing. It's just you didn't get it right. If you say sorry, the teacher can accept that and we can move on and get on to the fun stuff. So to all of those whose behaviour is exemplary, 100% perfect all the time, a huge thank you. And to those who just need an extra reminder, come on, 15 days to go, 3 weeks. We can do this, and we can do this as a really positive, huge community. And even though this assembly is for students, I want to just say thank you to the staff at Rashid School. You may not know it, boys, but your teachers and staff haven't just been teaching you. They've been packing boxes. They've been closing a school that's been open for 35 years. There's been a huge amount of work to do in and around lessons. And they're preparing presentations and exciting things for the end of the year. So a huge thank you on behalf of the students to the staff for all the extra work you're doing, going the extra mile at a time when you're worried about your own futures. It is very much appreciated. And finally, as we come to the last few weeks, we're not the only people in school. Next week, we have 3 alumni visits in the evenings. So ex-students, all of them, have been invited to come and look around the school. So some of them graduated in the 1990s, right up to last year, and they want to come and see the school and say farewell for one last time before it gets transformed. That, I think, is testament to how amazing this school is and how lucky we all are to work and learn here. And I want you to be grateful for these last few weeks. And I hope that the alumni will be as positive about the school and share great memories with staff as you will do in 10, 20 years' time. So that's it for today's assembly. It just leaves me to say good luck with your exams next week. We're all rooting for you to do your best. If you need extra help, please ask for it. Everybody's aware that it's a stressful time, and we'll be here to support you and try and get you the best grades possible. And to really encourage you to be positive about the final fortnight. It's going to be great fun. There's going to be some exciting things going on around school, and we can't wait for you to be part of it. It's been a long time planning, and I'm really proud of some of the activities that we've got planned. And for years 7 to 10, just to let you know, you might have seen the graffiti walls in year 11 and year 12. It's an opportunity. We're going to do some painting around the school. Thank you to Mr. Dan Street for all the preparations you've done. This is happening in primary as well and across Latifa. So we need you to be creative, innovative, and full of fun and life and full of enjoyment. And I cannot wait to be sharing the last few weeks with you. It's going to be great. So have a lovely weekend, keep revising, and good luck next week. Bye.